Overthinking. You know what I'm talking about, right? That endless loop of thoughts that just absolutely drains your energy and leaves you feeling completely stuck. Yeah, we've all been there. So today, we're going to break down why it happens and go over 4 really powerful methods to help you reclaim your mental space. Okay, let's dive in.
So, let me ask you, does this sound familiar? You're lying awake at night, just tossing and turning, replaying some small, insignificant conversation from hours ago. Or how about this one? You're just scrolling through your phone, and bam, someone else's success story pops up, and suddenly you're questioning your entire life's path. These aren't just random little anxieties. They're symptoms of a much deeper issue.
So what's the real culprit behind all this exhaustion? I mean, it can't just be thinking too much, can it? Well, it's not. There's a specific concept that gets right to the very heart of the problem. And here it is, mental friction. This is the key. Think of it as this internal resistance, this huge energy drain that happens when you're caught overthinking. But, and this is the crucial part, it's also what happens when you're trying to navigate your life using someone else's map, following their rules and expectations for your journey.
This mental friction basically has 2 partners in crime, these 2 thieves that are just stealing your energy. On one side, you've got us bullying our past selves, right? Using our perfect 20/20 hindsight to criticize decisions we made with the information we had at the time. And on the other side, we're worrying about a future that hasn't even been written yet, just obsessing over all these what-ifs. So we're trapped between regret for the past and anxiety for the future, and man, is it draining.
Okay. So how do we actually fight back? Well, the first method is all about grounding yourself in reality. It's a super simple, direct way to stop a negative thought spiral dead in its tracks. This question right here, this might be the single most powerful tool you have. The next time you feel that wave of anxiety or anger just starting to build, I want you to pause and ask yourself this. The separation it creates between what you're feeling and what's real is immediate, and it is incredibly effective. Think of it like this. A fact is just objective reality. Your brain story, on the other hand, is like a really dramatic first draft filled with worst-case scenarios. For example, the fact is your boss asked you to revise a report. That's it. The story your brain tells you is, oh my God, I'm failing, and I'm about to get fired. Our brains are amazing storytellers, but the key is to remember you have the power to edit that story.
All right, method number 2. This one tackles the paralysis that overthinking creates. It's all about decisiveness, giving yourself a clear choice to break the cycle of just spinning your wheels. It's simple. Act or let go.
The process is super simple. You ask yourself, can I actually change this? If the answer is yes, then you take action. Right now. Immediately. Don't just worry about the unpaid bill. Pay it. But if the answer is no, then the only logical choice is to consciously let it go. You cannot change what someone thought about your presentation yesterday. Obsessing over the unchangeable is just a guaranteed way to burn yourself out.
Now, method 3. This one tackles a particularly sneaky form of overthinking. You know, the kind that convinces you not to even try because you're scared you're not good enough.
This is such critical advice. So many of us see a job posting or a new project and we immediately make a list of all the reasons we're not qualified. We basically reject ourselves before anyone else even gets the chance. We're doing their job for them. Let them be the ones to tell you no. Don't take yourself out of the running.
You know, this whole cycle of endless preparation, it's really just perfectionism in disguise. We tell ourselves we just need to learn one more skill or we need to wait for the perfect moment. But let's be honest, that's not preparation, it's procrastination, and it's fueled by fear. The real progress is found in taking action, not in waiting to be perfectly ready.
Okay, our final method. This one targets one of the biggest drivers of overthinking in our modern world, that constant trap of comparing ourselves to other people.
So here's the trap we all fall into. We compare our messy, behind-the-scenes reality to someone else's perfectly curated highlight reel online. It's a game you can't win. It's totally unfair.
You know, the only comparison that actually leads to real growth is looking at who you were yesterday and just trying to be a little bit better today. That's the only metric that truly matters. Because really, where you choose to place your focus determines your emotional state. Looking outward at what everyone else is doing just breeds anxiety. But by consciously directing your attention inward on your own progress, you create this powerful shield for your emotions.
So, let's bring all of this together. Checking the facts, acting or letting go, refusing to eliminate yourself, and focusing on your own journey, they all point to one central, empowering theme.
And this is the ultimate payoff. All the energy you spend worrying, it doesn't actually improve your situation one bit. But the moment you decide to let go of what you can't control and take action on what you can, life becomes noticeably lighter. It just gets easier to navigate.
And I want to leave you with this final thought. It's such a beautiful metaphor for a simple truth. The answers you're looking for aren't out there in someone else's life or in some far-off, perfect future. They are right here, waiting to be discovered by you, as you walk your own path one step at a time.